Hi, everybody. This is Reverend Jill Carey from Unity of Wimberley. I'm glad you could join me on this Thursday here. I am standing in front of an antique piece. We like to collect old documents and books here at my house. And this is one of the first printings of the 1610 edition of the King James Pulpit Bible. And I'm standing in front of this 410-year-old page because I just wanted to put some things in perspective. You can see maybe that this page looks a little, it's in good shape. And that's kind of an amazing thing for something that's as old as this piece is. It was a year ago this week that the United States basically shut down because of the pandemic, because the coronavirus was no longer containable the way we were living. And so, man, what a year it's been, and what a change we've gone through because of it. I think it's going to take us years to be able to recognize the extent of how much this last year has affected us, for better and for worse. I hope that we can all choose to look at this last year as something maybe for the better, because it's taught us something, even the difficult moments, even the grievous moments, even the difficult moments. And so it's also the 10-year anniversary of the disaster in Japan at the Fukushima nuclear reactor plant. And so today we especially remember all the people whose lives were lost in that disaster and in the following tsunami that came with it, but also the environmental impact that it's had on the land and the people in this intervening decade. So we remember the people of Japan today in that region. A year ago, we had no idea that this time would last as long as it has. Luckily, vaccinations are getting out. I had my second shot last Saturday, so I'm really pleased to have that behind me. And the psychological relief has been kind of amazing. Even though my full immunity will not be effective until 2 weeks after the last injection, they say, that's okay. I'm still going to go out with my mask. I'm still going to protect others and hope that they'll protect me because of so many unknown variants right now. The other thing that I wanted to say about this day is that we are resilient people. And I'd like to acknowledge how resilient we are, how we have lived with something that seemed impossible a year ago. We've lived it, and we've lived through it, and we've grown from it. And that is because I believe that we are innately and inherently imbued with divine spirit that gives us the courage and the strength and the tenacity and the wisdom to go through difficulties and to learn from them and to maybe take something into the rest of our lives that not only will serve us, but it will serve other people as well. Sorry, I'm moving around a little bit here. I'm not on a video stand today, so I'm just holding this in my hand. We know that the people who lived 4 centuries ago that would have handled this Bible, they had their own trials and tribulations. And so we are in the midst, in this 1 year, we're in the midst of a large span of time for humanity, a very long one that has seen the rise and fall of civilizations. And I know I'm being a little esoteric today, so just bear with me. We have the resilience of all the people who came before us. We have the tenacity and the creativity to continue to live in the world in which we are born to the best of our ability and to benefit humanity the best way that we can. So I would invite you to just take this day or any day in the next few, to reflect on what this last year has been for you, to be gentle with yourself about it, to know that we have ultimately been molded by this last year. And we can begin to assimilate, even as we will continue to do so in the months to come, even as things begin to open up more. We'll continue to assimilate all the ways that we have shifted, all the ways that we have been transformed, all the ways that life has shown us what we're capable of. Most of us lived through a difficult winter storm just last month. And luckily, not as many lives were lost as could have been, but one life lost in that storm was too many. And yet we stand. And yet we are, as I keep saying, resilient. We have fortitude. We maybe have more strength than we thought we did. And it's good for us to take this day to be grateful for that, to thank God for that, to thank God for everything that's coming to us in the days ahead, in advance, knowing that if we get through this last year, we can get through whatever is coming our way. And so, beloved, be of good cheer because you're doing okay. You are doing okay. And you will continue to do okay, even on the days that don't feel like you are. You're doing okay. So remember that there is a toughness because of who you are and because of God in you. I affirm that today. I celebrate that with you, and I bless you. Know that I love and miss you. I can't wait until we can join with each other again in person. That means a great deal to me. And until then, I'll continue to see you on the screens, and be of good cheer, be of good health, be safe out there, love your neighbor, and be kind. I'll see you next week. Bye.